Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Tea and Trapeze. It has been so long since I done one of these videos the last time. Doesn't matter, I'm back. And I'm so excited to actually make this episode today because there's been so much wonderful things going on. And like I've just been replaying this episode in my head probably the past couple of days, like probably since last Thursday. It's been such a beautiful weekend that I've had. I've connected with so many people in like a matter of two and a half days. And it's just a lovely feeling. Like this is what I feel personally that life is about. Life is about connecting with others and learning from one person and then seeing what I can teach other people as well. So you have that exchange. And this weekend has been so profound for me. Most of the times I really don't remember what happened like the previous day, but like, I don't know, this weekend has just been so amazing. So Friday I was in preparation to preparing for these festivals that I was setting up for, and there was a festival on Saturday. It was called Mash Fest. So in me being crazy and chaotic and like I love keeping myself busy. So Saturday initially started off with my 9:45 class at Garden State Plaza, and it was such a beautiful way to start the weekend because the women that attended my class were so very lovely. Lori came from Chester. She hasn't attended a trapeze class in quite some time, so it was so lovely to reconnect with her. We were chatting probably for like an hour and a half, longer than what we should have, because she had to go, I had to go to the festival as well. And the other women that were there, one woman, she said, this was so empowering to me, the class. And as an instructor, like my hunger is really to get people on trapeze for their back pain. And I really enjoy when people go upside down and they shake their head out and they just hang, and you just kind of see the release and you kind of see them. I definitely see them grow taller, but upside down. So their head gets closer to the ground, and like that sense of achievement that kind of crosses their face as they're inverted. That's what I really live for as an instructor, or what I thought I lived for. And after class, one student came up to me, I don't want to say any names, and she was like, you know, that made me feel really empowering. She was like, this past year has been really challenging with life, and there was so much change going on. And it hit me, like hearing her story. Like I'm very empathetic. I literally like take in what people say. So as she's saying this to me, I'm like feeling the emotion. I'm getting teary-eyed about like hearing about her, learning about her story and her kids and what's going on in her life. And just that the trapeze can give her so much ease and that sense of empowerment, that kind of like taking her life back. I'm like, I helped her with that. Like I provided that experience for her. I provided that space, that comfortable space with other students for them to engage with each other. And I think that's the best part of being a trapeze instructor currently for me, is because I never think it's about me. I just think it's like collectively. But, you know, that I guess I create a safe space in the class where afterwards people are not running out of the trapezes to go. People are staying in the trapeze, but not even like getting out to do more poses. They're sitting in the trapeze and talking to each other and laughing and saying, oh, that was wonderful, or whatever they're saying, but they're engaging with each other, right? They create the community. I just create the space. So it's really so very lovely, and I have to say thank you to every single person that attended my class. It doesn't matter if it was a year ago or if it was this morning. It doesn't matter. I'm very grateful for that, the sense of community and the sense of everyone's connecting after class and people kind of stick around and don't leave. I love that part of it. And then after I was at Garden State Plaza, we had to head home. I had to head home, pick up whatever else I needed from my house to go to the Mash Fest. And at the Mash Fest, it was networking with a bunch of other local businesses, which was wonderful. But it was fun because everyone that came to try to trapeze, I really had to like talk them into it this time. I'm like, come on guys, you want to do it, blah, blah, blah. And I'm telling them the benefits of it. And then when they do it and they like light up, I'm like, this is what I live for. That spark, that getting them upside down really ignites them. Yep, did it again. Got them upside down. You know, and then I had to take a moment for myself during the festival because I was tired, right? That's a lot of energy, even though I prepped the day before. So a little like sneak peek of what I do to get a couple minutes to myself, I went to the henna artist and I was like, can you draw a heart on my arm? And I put my head down and I probably fell asleep the whole time. But I just needed a few minutes to myself because there was a lot of energy passing by and a lot of engaging. I just needed a minute. Like my sleeping schedule was so crazy. So yeah, she gave me this beautiful heart with these lovely like leaves or flowers, whichever. But yes, if you ever get tired and you're at a festival, go get some henna for a few minutes and just take a little snooze. And then the following day, I taught my 8 a.m. class at House here in Kenilworth. It was so lovely. Again, the community sense. Like everyone's laughing and telling each other about their kids and about work and what's going on with their max challenge and just updating each other on their lives. Like this is a family. Like this is a freaking family. And it's so beautiful to have a family outside of my personal family because I created a relationship with my students in a sense of I appreciate their feedback. I appreciate their advice. I come to them for suggestions on things. Last Tuesday, oh my God, we all stayed after class and we're all talking about a predicament that I should probably be doing something a different way. But it was just so fun to kind of get advice from several different women that have experienced this and I haven't. So they're kind of guiding me in the proper way to go about a certain thing in my life, which is awesome. So I'm very grateful for that. It just feels so good. And then, for the first time ever, I taught at Golden Phoenix CrossFit Gym in Union. That was amazing. It was so much fun. Typically with CrossFit boxes, people are like, and a lot of men kind of like are not interested in it. But this time it was hysterical because one of the coaches, he was like, yeah, no, I can't stay. I gotta go. And I was like, let's get you upside down now. It takes 60 seconds. And he's like, okay, sure. Get him upside down. And he loved it. I had him maybe do like 3 postures. And he was like, yep, this is the truth. Like, I'm staying. Like, it's fine. So that was really cool. And there were so many people. I set up, oh my God, like 14 trapezes, I think. Maybe 15. And there was like 30 people. Like, so I had to split it up. I had to like improv. Like I had this whole strengthening and stretching class planned out in my head. And I got there and there was a massive amount of people. And I'm like, oh, maybe some people are going to stay for open gym and like work out. So we're going to work out or like instruct class around them. Okay. And yeah, no, everyone was there for the class. And like an older gentleman like slipped out of it. But like he even called it in the beginning. He's like, I'm going to be the one to fall out. So whichever. But he was totally fine and safe. He just kind of gradually slid out. He was like, well, that happened. But it was adorable. Like, oh my gosh, the people that were in there, like, wait, how do I do this? Or how? But, it was like my first time doing an improv. Like, I really work well under pressure. But this time, it was 2 people per 1 trapeze. So, yeah, 30 people, like 28 people, and 2 little babies. They were like 4 years old or something. We got them on the trap as well. But the sense of, okay, this is the pose, and I demo the pose, and then group A does it on the trap, while group B is like taking pictures, and then they swap. So it was a lot of fun in that sense, and everyone really seemed to enjoy it, but I don't even want to say I wish I did like a full class with them because for me that was so much fun. Like I'm literally like running around the box like, okay, making sure this person's safe, that person's safe, instructing them at the same time. And meanwhile I'm helping one person, I have my eye over here seeing someone else improperly place their legs through the trapeze instead of doing V-legs. So I'm like running over there while I throw this person upside down. Like it's just fun. Like I was really enjoying that environment. However, right after I was like very tired because that's a lot of energy, that's a lot of attention. Like I have to be 100% on, if not 1,000%. And and then afterwards I had the Radiance Festival out in the Clifton area. So I begged my best friend, like, I know you're coming with me, but like, do you mind driving? Can I take a nap in the car? And she like lovingly let me take a nap in the car. And then when I woke up, like 2 minutes where I'm like, I need coffee or something, which is probably a mistake because my body doesn't do really well with coffee. I do better with tea. Like coffee, like I'm going to be like having like withdrawals all week long because I've had probably like 4 cups of coffee the whole week. And my body just doesn't do good with coffee caffeine. It's very different than tea caffeine where it's a gradual process, whereas coffee is like a shock to your system. So for me, I'm going to be like shocked all week. So yeah, I got to stick with my tea. It's just so much better. But it was just such a lovely weekend. There's so many people that lit up on the trapeze and so many ways to connect with people. And just the fact that people they go upside down and then it's like they instantly trust me and they all of a sudden open up. And I'm like, that's inspiring for me because when I would open up personally, it would take me so much. Like someone would have to open up to me 100%. And when I know everything about them, I'm like, okay, well, you can know this about me just because it was really hard for me to like open up when I was younger. So, and that's like another reason why I do these vlogs, so you guys can really like get to know me on a personal level, and you know what excites me as a teacher, and just kind of see a teacher's point of view, you know. Because when you guys come up to us after class, like it really does mean something, you know, whether we just smile and say, oh, okay, wonderful, but like for me, that really means everything to me. It's like when people are like, oh, we had a great time, it was so much fun, or that really helped my shoulders, that really helped my back. And I have this thing now, I'm really paying attention to what's going on in the world, whether it's my students or, you know, other friends. I'm like, oh, my shoulders are hurting, or my back, or my forehead, or my right eyebrow, whatever it is, I'm very like paying attention to what's going on around me in a sense of like, what can I do to help them? And I love it because every single class that I ask that question to, we focus on it, and everyone's like, wow, my shoulders feel so much better. They're like, they stand up and they're like, I feel taller. It's so much fun. I really love what I do. It's so much fun. And the community that's being created because of this silly piece of fabric, like I can't even like understand it. And I've met Ivania and Moses recently a few weeks ago, and I feel like attached to them. Like I'm like, I want to be around them all the time because they're just so lovely and so kind, and they're just like faith, like have faith in people, have faith in love. And I really aspire to get to know them and be somewhat more like them in that sense, because they're just beautiful lights, beautiful beams of lights. So I'm very grateful to have them in my life, and everyone else that's in my life, man. I learn from everyone that's around me, whether it's something about life or something about strength training or just anything. Like I'm literally like a sponge. Like, I want to learn everything. I want to like soak in everything. And then so Monday, oh my god, there's still more, guys. So Monday I taught my class at Hoboken, and I use Sonos there at that studio, so I use a Bluetooth, blah blah blah, whatever. And I have songs going, and then I changed from one playlist to another playlist at one point, and I saw I had a whole bunch of things on IG, and I was like, this is awkward. I hate touching my phone during class, but they were like laying in the fabric. So I looked really quick, and it's like a few people sent me articles. I'm like, why are people sending me like links and stuff? So I just looked at it after class. I'm like, whatever, I'll get back to it. And I get back to it, and people are tagging me. There's an article apparently in Wall Street Journal, my picture from one of my rooftop classes that I did at Kearney Point for the Catch a Lift for the wounded veterans was in the Wall Street Journal. And at the bottom of the picture and the caption and everything is photographer Renee Roman. So apparently now I am a published photographer based off of my class. Cool, like awesome, like God, I can't. Like anything and everything you want in this life is gonna come to you. It's gonna come to you because as much as you're searching for it, it's searching for you. And like when you have that connection and like, oh man, like if I died today, and I feel like I say this all the time, so I stopped saying it for a while, but I'm gonna start saying it again because literally, like, you don't hear this from anybody, but like I'm saying this again. I'm gonna say it because I feel it, number one, but number two, to kind of wake up other people. Like, what is this girl doing so much that if she died today, she would be happy? What can I do to get to that level? Because we all should be living a fulfilling life. It doesn't matter if it's a Monday, it doesn't matter what day it is, but we all should be living such fulfillment and leave wherever we are and go home and go to bed at night with such a prideful feeling that we lived at our purpose today. And how can I do that tomorrow, but enjoy tomorrow even more? So I just want to say thank you for that. And then from the Wall Street Journal thing, right after, I was on a radio show last night. It's called Hip Hop 101, and it gets beginning rappers and artists on the show so we can kind of hear their music and we kind of rate it on a grading scale. And most of the music wasn't for me because I'm not into rap, but I definitely love R&B, so there's one artist that I really cling to. So now he's going to be into my playlist. His name's Ramsey. But yeah, like what a amazing feeling. Like everything, the day to day, everything just building up, and like, oh, it just feels so good. It just feels so good, and it makes sense for me that where I am today, like where I am here, is where I'm supposed to be. And that's the most beautiful part about it, because we always, all of us, are at points in our life, we're like, should I have made this decision? Should I have left my job? Should I have broke up with that person? Or should I have like made a left turn instead of turning a right, or whatever? Should I have bought that coffee instead of tea? But like literally everything in your life is there for a purpose. whether it's money, whether it's people, and even when people leave your life, like that's there for a purpose as well. So just trust yourself. Regardless of how funky things may seem, just trust yourself, because you're supposed to be flexible with life anyway, but you are where you are supposed to be. And that's the most beautiful part about it. And if you're in my life, I just want to say thank you for being here and like being a part of the journey, because I have either learned something from you, or there's something you're going to teach me very soon. So thank you. Until next time, guys. Peace, love, trapeze.